Today we want to take a look at how to solve a system by substitution. Last week we looked at graphing. So we took a look at our two equations, we graphed them, and we found the point of intersection. But we don't always want to have to graph. Today, when we look at substitution, one of the variables will already be by itself in one of the equations. So if I take a look at number 1 here, you've got x equals 6y minus 7, and a second equation of 4x plus y is equal to negative 3. What we want to do is we want to get one equation with either all x's or all y's. Since the x is alone on this side of the equation, we can say x is 6y minus 7. So we're going to take this guy and we're going to plug it into x in the second equation to get an equation of all y's. I can now rewrite the second equation. So instead of writing 4x, I'm going to write 4 times what x is equal to, the 6y minus 7. We're going to plug that in for the x. Then we still have the plus y is equal to negative 3. Now that we have an equation of all y's, we can solve this equation for y. We want to start off and we're going to distribute the 4 to both the 6y and the negative 7. That gives us 4 times 6y is 24y. 4 times negative 7 is negative 28. Then bring down the y, the equal sign, and the negative 3. Then we want to combine like terms. So when we look at the left-hand side, 24y and 1y is going to give me 25y. I still have the negative 28 is equal to negative 3. To get y by itself, we want to do the opposite because now we're crossing the equal sign. So if I have a negative 28, I'm going to add 28 to both sides, leaving me with 25y is equal to negative 3 plus 28 is 25. So then if I divide both sides by 25, we get y is equal to 1. Once you find the first answer, you want to plug it back into either equation to find the second answer. It's always easiest to plug it back into the equation that already has a variable by itself. So if I plug it back into the top equation here, we've got x is equal to 6y minus 7, but if y is 1, we can replace the y with 1. So x is equal to 6 times 1 minus 7. 6 times 1 is just 6. 6 minus 7 is negative 1. So if we write it as an ordered pair, the x always comes first. So our answer is going to be negative 1, 1.